Okay, everybody, welcome back to part 2 of this reaction. I am still so fired up over that Kelly Olsen speech. She really put the Super Friends in their place. I loved it so much. I feel her. I feel for her. I'm feeling everything about this episode. So good. Now I'm just excited to see where the Super Friends are actually if they're gonna put their money where their mouth is, if they're gonna step up, if they're gonna actually, put Nixley aside for a second instead of doing their whole we need to get justice thing and actually, freaking help people. Okay, whew, fired me up. Okay, let's jump back into this episode.
I am not one to be hopeless. Do not express what I'm feeling. I'm a psychologist. I just want to make a difference.
She is honestly the purest character on this show. I said what I said. Justice for Kelly Olsen. By that I mean just give her the airtime she deserves in this episode and many more, please.
But I am one person fighting a system that has been against those that need it for centuries.
I've carried racial trauma like breath, so I know what you're carrying.
Thank you.
I had an opportunity to become a special kind of hero.
I don't know anything about this. Just thought I'd put that out there. I don't know what he's talking about. I wish I did, but I did not finish Arrow, so...
But it would have meant me leaving Lila. So the question is, what are you gonna do with what you're feeling right now?
I want to be an advocate for the people who have lost hope. For the people who have been failed by those meant to protect them.
Yes, queen. Yes, queen. Yes, queen.
For the people who don't have heroes that look like them. Protecting those that are exhausted. So they don't have to fight every single day for themselves.
I freaking love her so much. I can't. I love her so much. Thank you for finally writing this goddamn episode. Meanwhile, Jean is like, am I not black? Meanwhile, Jean is like, oh, okay. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh.
I have pushed down so much trauma that the Heights has brought up.
Ooh, backstory. Give me it. I need it. I want to know why she's thinking the way she's thinking right now and why it's bringing up trauma for her. Tell me it.
I have pushed it down and smiled and stayed friendly and stayed positive, even when it didn't feel right. Even when people's lives were being discarded. But I need you to understand that it exists. It's important.
Yes.
People need hope. And there's a whole group of people with none. No hope in hospitals. No hope in police. And no hope in superheroes.
That is so fucking important. Oh my god, I love that they're bringing this up because it's true. And if superheroes did exist in our world, that would be a part of the conversation as well, because the whole not having hope in hospitals is a real thing for people of color, and not having hope in police obviously is a real thing. And I can imagine if you have a bunch of superheroes that look like a blonde white girl, then that would really not bring you a lot of hope either, especially whenever they're ignoring all these problems and your building was just destroyed and people are sick and dying. It's a whole thing. Okay. I have to get off my soapbox now. Goodbye. I'm done.
But while you all have the luxury of focusing on tomorrow, they are barely surviving today. I don't know how I missed this.
It's because I don't want to say it's not your fault, but it's because of your bias. And we all have bias, and we all need to actively use our brains to work against that bias. If we're not consciously making that decision, then that's what bias does. It makes you unconsciously make decisions, and you're unaware of all these other things that are going on that don't involve you. Sorry.
I really do care. Like when Agent Liberty was targeting aliens, I marched amongst the aliens. But you are an alien.
Exactly.
You were activated in a fight that was close to you.
Yes.
I mean, just like I was in the Heights. Sometimes you are gonna miss things because they are different than your lived experience.
That's what I just fucking said.
It doesn't necessarily make you a bad person. What can I do to help? Acknowledge that even you have blind spots.
Blind spots!
Say that they need help.
This episode, the name.
Support me in restoring some justice. None of this is okay, and I just feel so guilty. I appreciate that. But guilt isn't an active emotion.
Oh, they're really going in. And you know AZ wrote this fucking monologue right now. Well, this conversation, it's not a monologue. I'm just so excited about this episode. You were like, oh, we're getting to the end. We're getting to the resolution of their conversation. Hello, nope. She said being guilty is not an active emotion, which is true. You can't just feel guilty about something. You have to do something about it. Okay.
It's about what you do next.
Yes, 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 yes.
It's about how you change going forward.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I thought we were going to get a dancing scene. Can I have a dancing scene in this episode, please? It feels like it's coming.
And in my heart, I've always been more Martian than anything. But I have chosen to wear the face of a black man for a very long time now.
He's said this before, too. We have heard this before. And I'm honestly props for bringing it up fucking again. But I do remember us hearing this before.
I could have changed races. Could have changed into someone else entirely. Wearing the skin has made me feel most like an alien on this planet. But I also realize that Kelly and James don't have the option to make that choice.
Yeah. That's a great point. That is a great point. Earlier I said, like, in so many words, basically, where is Jean in this whole conversation, but it's a good point to bring up the fact that he actually has the choice to not look the way he does. Good point. And the fact that he acknowledges that Kelly and James and everyone else don't have that choice.
I know you, and I know you hard, and I know how much you and Kelly love each other. When she's ready to open up, you'll be there for her.
Give me a dancing
And she'll be
scene.
glad that you are.
Give me a dancing scene. Give me a dancing scene.
It appears she was given some kind of gene therapy that interacted with the fifth dimensional energy and turned her into a kind of energy siphon, pulling the very life force out of the people in the Heights to make herself stronger.
But I was in the Heights too. Why isn't it affecting me?
It only affected the people who were initially in the blast zone.
So how do we stop her?
The power dampening tech we use on Nixley can create our own energy siphon. It won't heal all their wounds, but it will give them their energy back. This process will consume all the fifth dimensional energy in the debris. We won't be able to use it to track Mixie.
The people in the Heights are the priority right now.
Thank you, Kara. Thank you. Fucking thank you. I mean, an hour ago, she wouldn't have made that decision the same way, but Kelly Olsen gets credit for that.
We'll make sure to lure Rankin out of the Heights when we take her down. I need your help with that. The helmet needs some work. The
Yes.
sightlines aren't great, and more importantly, I have some other visibility ideas.
I've been waiting for this moment a very long time.
Bitch, me too. Me too.
Wow.
Been working on yours for quite a while.
My heart, Brainy, my heart. You're doing me good. You're doing me proud, son.
Century ideas I think you'll like. Fire away.
In the 31st century, have we figured out any of this? Ending discrimination, racism? Please tell me we do.
I want to tell you it's all in the past, and that we have evolved past it all. Even in the 31st century, we haven't. It's
Bold statement to make. Basically, they're saying that, the writers are saying that they think that we won't have evolved past racism.
and honestly a lot of work still to be done. You know what you have here in this time that we never had?
What?
You, as the Guardian. I believe in you, Kelly Olsen.
Rainy! Rainy! My boy! This CGI could use some work. Yes! I'm so happy!
You don't know what you're doing.
I know exactly what I'm doing.
Yes, ma'am! Yes, ma'am!
You're not gonna hurt the city anymore.
With this power,
You have failed this city. Literally, she did that.
I can transform the city.
Take the energy siphon. You need a clean line of sight between Rankin and the people she's drained in order to restore their energy.
Protect the neighborhood, fan out!
Where did Kara just take that chick, Rankin? She just was like, zoop, flew her up into the air.
You're...
Guardian, I know how to give everyone their energy back, but I need your help.
It's so obviously Kelly. You can see her fucking freckle that she has on her mouth, on her, like, upper lip. You'd have to be real dumb not to see that that's Kelly, but it's fine. We're gonna go with it.
I'm leaving my brother.
A start to prove I'm different.
What do you need?
Yes, punch that bitch. Yes, Kara. Woohoo! Look at her surveying her city.
Look, up there.
I'm crying. I'm literally gonna cry. I'm literally gonna cry. Oh, okay. Yes. Not great that Nixley could see that. Not great, but we still did it. We did it, bitches. Just toss her on the ground. It's fine. I'm so proud of her.
The cops got Rankin.
I guess justice is being served.
Sounds like the Heights is gonna need
It's honestly what she deserved. Take her away.
a new council member.
Nah, I'm an ex-con. I don't even have a place to live, and I take care of Joey.
That's exactly why they need you. You fought harder than anyone I've met for what's right here.
I'm Guardian.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Congratulations, Guardian. James will be so proud to see you like this, working with the community. It reminds me of...
I love how she has like the gold accents on her eyeshadow. Incredible.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Oh, it was nice seeing you, Dig.
I thought I understood something that is so much larger than I grasped. While there are more injustices than I can count, this is the time to double down against them. And if we're gonna work to fight oppression, we've got to do it together. And I am so grateful that this is just the beginning of this conversation. And I want to do better.
Kara is learning. Oh my god. She's always, that's one thing that I love about Kara Danvers, is that she's always open to learning. It's one of her biggest strengths, I think.
I will do better. You fight supervillains, and the city needs that. It also needs someone who will be there for the people. That's my fight, and I'm lucky to have you. And Guardian.
Oh, my babies.
Get back to Metropolis already?
I am.
Worlds await.
Wait, what did he say? Go back.
Worlds await.
Worlds await? Is he getting a spin-off? What does that mean?
It told you where to find the courage totem?
Finally. Now we have some planning to do.
Oh, Lena just got back. The mail arrived from where she just came from before she did? No frickin' way. Is that a spell book? Is that her grimoire? She's wearing a Say Her Name shirt. First of all, iconic. I love this woman. Give me this dancing scene. I love it. I love it. And she picked this song for sure, AZ.
I may not understand, and I understand that I won't fully, ever.
I love
I just
dancing.
wanna be an ally to you in every way.
I love this. This is so great. I can't even stop saying how much I love this episode. It's so good.
All I keep saying is that I'm tired of fighting for something that we should all be innately fighting for. so tired. Yeah, and I can't process it all right now. It kills me to see you in pain.
Dancing gonna make me cry, bitch.
Let me be. And don't push me to unpack it all right now so it can be communicated for you. Hold the space and love me without having to understand all of me and all of my experiences.
This, take note, everybody. Again, me saying this, but she is actively putting this on television for us to take note. I'm getting really emotional. My baby. That was so good. What the fuck? Damn it, Supergirl. Making me emotional. That was so freaking good. Unreal. Kind of don't even know what to say. I mean, all the props in the world to AZ for writing this episode that is so important. And I mean, I know, I follow her on social media, like I know this is coming from such a place that is so close to her heart. And it's really scary to put that out there into the world. But I mean, it's so innately ingrained into everything that superheroes stand for, if that makes sense. Like, superheroing and the concept of superheroes has always been, for lack of a better word, political. I don't want to say that that was a political episode because it's, again, what she said. It's innately something everybody should be not only fighting for, but it's innately it's something that everyone should be in support of, and we shouldn't even have to have the fight. But again, like, superheroes, I get tired of people saying that, like, oh, keep the politics out of Supergirl or whatever. It's like, superheroing, the culture of it is innately political. It's always been about fighting injustice. So it just works so well with this show and with this concept, and I just think that it was it didn't feel out of place either, because the Orlando storyline, the housing storyline, the fact that they were already building up into this episode made it that much more weighty. It wasn't just like a one-off, which is one of the things I think Supergirl struggles with a lot, is just they do write these very relevant and timely episodes, but they don't build up to it. And this actually had like 2 episodes behind it where we already knew Orlando, we already knew Joey, we already knew like Kelly's fight to get Joey out of foster care, and there was a whole like foster abuse storyline, there was a whole, housing inequality storyline, and it all just worked together really well. I just want to give her so many props for this episode. It was just incredible. And again, it's a hard thing to bare your soul onto a page like that and to have it be made and to show it to millions of people. So I just have nothing but good things to say about this episode. I thought it was incredible. One of my favorite episodes, I think, ever of Supergirl. And I'm so looking forward to what comes next. I hope they don't lose this momentum that they've just gained, because the worst thing that they could do is to just let that conversation disappear this season, which I kind of feel like is going to happen, because it's, it is a TV show and they have to continue with the plot line that they've drawn out with Nixley and all that stuff, but it shouldn't just be a one-off episode. It shouldn't just be a one-off conversation. It's something that we need to just continuously be aware of and be talking about. Switching gears, I love that Lena has her little grimoire that her mom's friend sent her. She's going to be like engaging more fully in magic, which I think is really cool. Guardian finally came out, and hopefully we'll be seeing a lot more of Kelly as Guardian. And what else? I mean, Nixley is up to her nefarious deeds, and I think we'll be refocusing on fighting Nixley in the upcoming episodes. So thank you guys so much for watching this reaction. Please follow me on Twitter, subscribe to this channel for more, and check out my Patreon. What an incredible episode. So many good things to say about it. I hope you guys loved it as much as I did. And I will see you guys back here very soon for episode 13.